up? I'm excited. Hey, what's going on? This is Rob Roy, the plant-based prepper. I'm just out here enjoying the great outdoors. The weather is nice today and it's very peaceful. So just want to share with you some of my thoughts since I'm out here, and maybe end on a positive note, because there's a lot of negativity and fear out there online. So online there's a totally different climate depending on who you subscribe to and what you're reading and focused on. But out here, it's nice and peaceful, and I'm enjoying myself. So, yeah, online, I'm aware of the climate, and I actually stay informed about what's going on online, and I read other people's comments and I listen to their channels, and I don't always reply or comment with my own opinions, because I'm just taking some information and educating myself so that I know what to expect, what to look for, and be aware, have more situational awareness when I go out in public, because it may look calm outside, but there's always something brewing underneath. People are going through and dealing with things their own way, and for the most part it's fear more than anything. And there's a lot of people online that want to incite that fear and violence by throwing more logs on the flame. And even when the lake is calm on the surface, people want to throw rocks and just stir things up underneath and just push people over the edge. And hopefully it doesn't happen. It's not happening as much as people thought it would, even me. And that's good. That's a good thing. I'm glad. But it doesn't mean there's people out there that are not going to try to make it happen. And all it takes is one person to be pushed over the limit, and over fear or loss in their life or something. And we don't want that to happen. So what I want to do is promote respect, kindness, and rational thinking, and also prepping, because the more we prep, the less stress, the less anxiety we're going to have in the future, because we're prepared for it. And it helps each other. It really does. The more people prep, the less people we have to worry about, because they can take care of themselves, and the less burden they have on society. And yeah, if things go wrong, at least they have a way to survive. So yeah, I'm here to encourage prepping and learn from others as well. I'm not perfect, so you can learn from my mistakes and my successes. Hopefully you get something out of it, because I want to give back to the community. What I don't like seeing is online, and it's going to happen regardless, is even the prepper community breaking into camps, Trump camp, Biden camp, and becoming complacent. Because as far as prepping is to me, it doesn't matter who you are. I'm not going to jump into one camp or the other. Just because I'm a prepper doesn't mean I think like other preppers, or I am just like other preppers. I care more about how you treat one another, if you're respectful, and your intentions. If you're a good person and you're strong-willed, strong-minded, and you want to help each other, and it doesn't matter, like I said, your badges, your titles, your religion, your political views. To me, you can create problems for me either way. There's people out there, it doesn't matter, who they are, they will create problems and they become a threat. So if I have a neighbor on my left that's liberal, a neighbor on my right that's conservative, and they want to create problems because they just can't mind their own business, and they want to put it out there, and they're afraid of such and such, and they want to attack each other. I'm in the middle of it. I am going to protect myself from anybody that's a threat. And I'm a good person. I'm going to respect people, but you also have to have your guard up, because there's people out there. Don't be fooled by their badges, their titles, their affiliations, their political views, their religions. It doesn't matter if you go to church. It doesn't make that person a good person. So you just have to be aware of that. Don't be oblivious to that fact. And as a prepper, I think, at least for me, I'm more neutral when it comes to that. Maybe my own personal life experience, is why growing up I didn't have it easy. So I've dealt with a lot of things. And I've overcome a lot of things. And then I was also in the Army, so I've been around the world, and it's helped me grow as a person. All right, so let me leave you with this. At the end of my videos, you'll hear me say, stay healthy, stay safe, and just keep prepping. So those three things are health, safety, security, in that order. And the reason I say that is because, I'm plant-based. I changed my diet when I turned 40. Never felt better. I live by it. I, encourage it. But, as far as statistics is concerned, if you want to find out for your own self, just look it up, all-cause mortality, and you can go down the list, and most people will die of health-related illness. It's a very bad problem, especially in the United States. It's a pandemic on its own that nobody talks about. Then it's followed up by accidents, accidental causes of why you might die, and then followed after that by security, which to me is threats, attacks on you or your family. Most people, what do they worry about first? They go out and buy a gun, and they're worried about an attack. So they want to defend themselves from other people, but they don't think about what they're most likely to die from, which is they need to care more about their health and safety, because it made no sense to me when I thought about it to go buy a gun and defend myself. I don't want to die. I want to protect my family, but then put myself in the hospital. So if you don't believe me, there's a way you can find out for yourself. You don't have to listen to me. Just go to the hospital and ask everybody in there in the waiting room what they're there for. And you're going to find out for yourself what the truth is. Are they there for illness, accidental causes, or security, or like outside threats, attacks? That will answer your question right there, and that will tell you what you need to prepare for and in what order. And that doesn't mean that all three are not as important. It just means that you need to prep for all three of those on a daily basis. That's what I do. I think about those three things, and that's a philosophy, that's part of my life. And as far as me prepping, I narrowed it down to those three things: health, safety, security, in that order. But it's something that I practice on a daily basis. And if you think about it, on every meal, you should be practicing that at least 3 times a day. So think about that. A lot of people say, well, I'm going to live happy and die happy, but you want to be around to take care of your family. You want to enjoy life and watch your children, your grandchildren grow up. So that's not true. All those cliches that people say, I don't listen to, because as soon as they get sick, they're in the hospital trying to get better. They don't want to die. So I don't listen to all that nonsense. I know what you care about. You care about your life. You care about your family, and you want to protect them. So think about that, and enjoy life. Go outside, enjoy nature, and don't live in fear. Surround yourself with people that are good people, have good intentions, that you can trust and care about you and others, and build each other up. Don't break each other down. And with that said, stay healthy, stay safe, and just keep prepping.